Wildlife conservation travel now leads Mukungwa Cycling Trail. As slated on 8th and 9th August 2020, the journey started around 9:30 a.m. from Snow Hotel with 8 cycling domestic tourists and 2 in-car domestic tourists. Wildlife conservation travel team was made of 5 persons: the CEO, 2 tour guides, 1 conservationist, and the photographer. Everyone in the trail had put on the mask as a restrictive measure of spreading the pandemic COVID-19. In partnership with Ruhondo cycling team, every tourist has a professional bike, well tangled with water bottle. From Snow Hotel, heading to Mukungwa River, it was a great jollity to every one of the bikers. Riding in the fresh air along a through asphalt road was a jollity. Once we reached unpaved road, we walked a few meters from there to reach the vantage point of Mukungwa waterfall, the waters which bring pleasures to the eyes of beholder. In a showy move, we stopped at the place as everyone among tourists is explaining the story behind the waterfall. In no more than 10 minutes explanation, the team enjoyed the source of the amazing waterfall as we ride ahead of the railroad all the way to Mukungwa Water Power Plant. After a ride of 20 minutes in moderation, we reached the first stopover, that is Mukungwa Hydropower Plant. This is located in 6 kilometers from Musanze-Kigali Road. It was around 11 a.m. when we entered the plant and found a worker inside who conducted a marvelous exposure of the whole process of power production. It was such an amazing experience. Many of us we see the lamps lit but could not explain or know the way power is produced. In that exposure, every one of the team was attentively and curiously following the explainer. Due to curiosity of the team, no one could imagine that we spent almost 30 minutes in the plant when we resumed our ride. No sooner had we exited the plant than we rode the slopey side of the road. In no more than 10 minutes, we arrived at the bridge separating Remela and Brazza sectors. That is when the ride became more challenging to unexperienced, on the other hand, enjoyable to the real bikers.
Birashimishije kuba bisa neza kandi babonye yuko ushobora kubona ibintu byinshi byose ubibona alive. Igare byo birazwi neza ko ari ni siporo nziza ku buzima bw'umuntu, bivura indwara hafi ya zose.
Munze wildlife conservation travel nkabashishikariza abanyarwanda bose kutujoininga.
Ndashishikariza abanyarwanda bose gukunda igare kubera ko igare rishobora kugufasha gutembera u Rwanda bikanagufasha kuruhuka mu mubiri bisanzwe.
Wildlife conservation travel, we travel for conservation. Turi kumwe n'umuvandimwe Rafiki kugira ngo dukundisha abantu gutembera kandi bakoresheje igare kandi banakonservinga environment yacu. We are together.
We went closer to the boat, which took us to another shore of the lake at Ruhondo Beach Resort.
Hey!
Boating was an amazing experience. Tourists extremely enjoyed. Cruising in the lake for 10 minutes, being explained the charming stories of different isles found in the Ruhondo Lake was deadly enjoyable. In the night after supper, we sat around campfire, telling stories and following the tune of the music. Everyone enjoyed the trip and couldn't wait to experience the next day. The morning of the next day coincided with amazing sunrise of the best view ever. The whole team got ready for the breakfast as they anticipate eagerly conservation activity to be involved in. Yes, it is absolutely true. We travel to conserve. Before the travel ends the following day, we had prepared a conservation activity at a small island populated by only one family. Around 10 a.m., Wildlife Conservation Travel Team alongside all tourists close to the island and instead of planting supporting trees at the shore of the land, gave a helping hand to the family. The family had also had touching story. The wife lives alone with the kids in a poor situation, while the husband makes a living at Mutala in order to support the family financially. The location of the island affects their children's education, and they wish the government builds a house for them. Wildlife conservation travel, our nature, our life.